Britain's new Prime Minister wants to turn back the clock, not to the Blairite 90s, certainly not to the Thatcherite 80s. Andy Burnham wants to return to a time when Britain was building houses like these and this in the millions.
Working with local areas, Number 10 North will oversee the biggest council house building programme since the post-war period.
So what even is a council home? Well, I'm on the Aylesbury estate in Southwark, which is an inner city London borough, and this is James McCash, who is the council leader. James, you are a council leader. What is a council home?
Well, a council home is essentially a home built by the council, by the local authority, for social purposes. It's about recognising that the private sector market isn't going to provide housing for everyone who needs it, so someone needs to step in, and traditionally in Britain that's been local authorities.
The UK began clearing dilapidated neighbourhoods for social housing in the late 1800s, but their heyday came after World War II. Between 1946 and 1980, some 4.4 million council homes were built. In 1954, almost 200,000 went up in a single year. So woven into the fabric of post-war British life was the council house that at their peak, 1 in 3 British families lived in one. But in 1980, everything changed, and this house near Romford in Essex had a part to play in that. Margaret Thatcher came here to pose with the Pattersons, a family who just bought the house off the council as part of the Prime Minister's Right to Buy scheme. See, Thatcher wanted a housing revolution, a nation of home owners, not renters. And en masse, tenants started buying their houses off the council at big discounts. A success as far as she saw it, but for Britain's supply of council housing, it was devastating.
Over time, those homes that were initially bought by those council tenants became sold to private landlords and then essentially recreated the problem of soaring rent, unaffordable housing that social housing was originally created to stop.
So is building more council homes the answer?
We absolutely need to build more council housing. Council housing is the gold standard of affordable housing. We need it across the country, and we desperately need it in inner city places like Southwark.
But actually doing it will be a huge challenge. Over the years, local authorities have been stripped of money, power and expertise. Building on such a scale is beyond their current capabilities. Right to buy and land rules would need reform, funding would need to be found. No recent government has managed to fix Britain's housing crisis. Andy Burnham is the latest to try. Rory, Challands, Jazeera in London.